Welcome back. We're continuing to keep you ahead of the storm as we do have a severe thunderstorm warning for locations in Amelia, Chesterfield, the city of Richmond, Cumberland, Goochland, Henrico, as well as Powhatan. This storm is moving to the east at 35 miles per hour. You obviously can tell there is a lot of lightning associated with this system. And of course, within the system, we are dealing with winds gusting around 60 miles per hour. We've had many reports of golf ball size hail. This was earlier on just over into Dillwyn, but we are getting reports of that as well as into Cumberland because that hail core is beginning to rebuild. Now, right now, this is a live photo that we're taking. Of course, this is a trained storm spotter. We are taking incredible precautions. This is live over into Hull Street, and we're going to be getting closer to the situation as well. People slow down. Make sure your wipers are on. Like Kristen said, this is not the time to be driving with that cruise control. But right now, let's take a look. Here is our severe thunderstorm warning. As far as the situation is concerned, a large hail core. I mean, look at this hail core currently. When you see the reds, you know we are dealing with quite a bit of heavy amount of hail. It's got to come down at some point. This is what is still up in the clouds. Amelia, you'll probably see some pea-sized hail, but of course, as this continues to stay along with us, Mosley, you could be dealing with large pieces of hail in your direction very shortly. Now, when it comes to the reflectivity, what we're seeing when it comes to our velocity, we do have a little bit of rotation associated with this storm. Currently, it is a severe thunderstorm warning. We do not have any indication of a tornadic activity, but we are dealing with quite a bit of high winds associated, and you can tell we do have a little bit of a notch beginning to form around into Amelia. So Amelia, you're probably having some high wind speeds. You may be seeing some of those funky clouds in your vicinity. Right now, we're dealing with that severe thunderstorm warning. Make sure you are getting down to the lowest portion of your house in case this does continue to mature. We want to make sure you are staying safe. All this lightning associated, we're going to probably be dealing with some people losing power. I know we've already been with those power outages. That is not fun. But look at all this, 298 strikes with this system right now. That is a lot of lightning, and this is cloud to ground lightning associated with it that is going to continue to edge its way. So let me put this in motion for you so you can get a view. It is moving to the east at 35 miles per hour. And as far as the timing is concerned, let's map it out for you. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can get a better perspective of your location. And of course, we do have other storms with us as well. But here's what we are seeing with this severe thunderstorm warning that is currently going to be pushing into the metro shortly. It is moving at 35 miles per hour. And we are looking at to impact right around Midlothian at 6:53, Tuckahoe 7:03, the city of Richmond 7:11, Varina 7:22. And you can tell from this live picture that we're looking at, this is over on Hull Street, not seeing too much in the way of heavy rain just yet because they are on the outskirts of the system. And of course, once they do get closer, you will be dealing with some higher winds as well as heavier amounts of rain. So here's what we are seeing right now in the central locations. Richmond, very light rain. You are getting some thunder as well as a lot of lightning associated, but all of this will continue to edge its way to the east at 35 miles per hour. We are seeing some pea-sized hail associated with the other storms, but we do not have a warning on crew, just some heavy amounts of rainfall along with a lot of lightning. That lightning, of course, will strike outside of any given thunderstorm around 15 to even 25 miles. So when you hear that thunder roar, I know it's so cliche, but go indoors. That's what you want to do is to stay safe. That storm and crew is going to head towards Wilson here in just a few minutes. And look at all this. Oh my goodness, Spotsylvania, you are covered up with that heavy amount of rainfall. You're not seeing anything in the way of severe weather, but of course, you don't have to have a severe warning to actually be dealing with damaging conditions. We do have high winds associated with you, along with a lot of lightning, continue to edge into Port Royal. As far as the storm, once again, this is continuing to edge to the east, 35 miles per hour, a lot of lightning associated. This is cloud to ground lightning. We've got golf ball size hail with this system. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning that is going to continue to edge to the east at 35 miles per hour. Here is the trail for you. Of course, a severe thunderstorm warning for Amelia, Chesterfield, the city of Richmond, Goochland, Henrico, Powhatan, looking to intersect right around the Richmond at 7:06. That is sped up just a little bit. Hopewell at 7:26. We'll continue to keep you safe. But guys, this is a storm that you really want to be cautious with, especially if you're out on those roadways, because we will be dealing with low visibility in just a minute. Good Wednesday morning. A few of us are waking up to some light showers. It's now turning into almost a misty type condition. But when it comes to needing rain, I know a lot of our farmers are in desperate need for some, especially when it comes to blueberry farms. We are seeing some very light showers easing closer into Goochland, but this is a very slow moving cell. And notice how it continues to move eastward and then it is beginning to dissipate quite a bit. So Ashland, probably not going to see too much of that. But we are going to see another chance for some showers this afternoon. Best locations, upper elevations, more so for to the far western extent, such as over into Stanton, Charlottesville, Madison, Orange, even into Culpeper. And as we go around 3, 4 o'clock, you'll notice it trying easing its way, but by the time it gets to Louisa, a lot of it will begin to break up. But we are looking to see just a few light showers. Again, majority of those, they'll be west of I-95 this afternoon around 5, 6, 7 o'clock. Throughout the overnight, clouds will stay with us, and you know what that means. Clouds are going to act as a blanket, holding in the heat. So it's going to be a very warm start to tomorrow morning, but then things change quite a bit. We're going to have a cold front ease through. Not going to see incredibly heavy amounts of rain, just some scattered showers and thunderstorms. So if you are planning to go hear Chris Young at Innsbruck after hours tomorrow, you're good to go. I'll be out there with you. Not looking to see anything in the way of heavy showers. Just a few light rain showers across the area. The cold front will ease out. Behind it, northerly winds, drier air, and cooler temperatures. Things are really going to be feeling nice. This morning we are clear outside in many areas, particularly in the central locations. Just a few light showers pushing over into Goochland. They will quickly ease out. But some of us having a difficult time seeing, getting down to 4 miles in Louisa, half a mile right now in Stanton. Farmville, you're at 7. 4 miles over into West Point. Current temperature 69 degrees with the dew points in the 60s. It feels warm outside. You can feel the heat everywhere. We're starting out in the 60s and 70s. By the afternoon, this is our one more day, just one more, 92 degrees. It's going to feel closer to 100. Then the 80s return. 71 tomorrow morning. And then look at this. When you've got clear skies and light winds, the mornings are very pleasant. You're actually going to be in the upper 50s to low 60s. And by the afternoon on Saturday, 81 degrees. Absolutely stunning for your Labor Day weekend. And for your Sportsman's Forecast, brought to you by Green Top, tomorrow's looking good. You've got a 7 out of 10. Julie, Rob? We're excited. Y'all are going to be coming into town.
Yeah, we're very excited. We celebrate our 90th year and coming back to Richmond on the 25th. And we got a lot of fun stuff coming up. We have the vintage uniforms, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, we got we're showing some legs this year, so it's
Ooh,
kind of
ladies.
You know,
there
so
we
ladies,
go.
you know, be ready.
We know you're good out there, but how well are you at the weather? Here you go. I'm gonna take this.
Okay. So which one I'm gonna click?
I'm gonna go like this. Okay.
Which one I click?
Oh, this one, the green. Green means go. Okay. So let's do it. Come on, Augusta, you got this.
As we can see, it is terrible outside.
Hey,
everybody needs an umbrella.
We're positive around here. Remember, rain is good. Rain is good.
Well, okay, this is great cuddle weather, guys.
There you go.
Popcorn, you know.
Oh, yeah.
But a lot of people have to work, so get some cocoa, you know, keep yourself warm.
What about some wine?
You know. I don't think I can say wine on TV because of this stuff.
Oh, yeah, I can, though.
But
there we go.
She be like that guy that was like whining and whining.
Punch the button now. Keep going. People are going to get bored.
Oh, we got 41 degrees.
Whoop,
You can see it's really wet.
There you go.
The humidity is 93%, dew point 39. Feels like 35. Actually, does feel like 35.
Feels pretty good.
You see all this right here is very bad since I have to drive on this thing tomorrow and it's going to get worse. And she's about to break the screen in a little bit.
We're trading jobs.
I know I'm terrible about this.
Well, you know, how about how's this?
All right,
I think you're better at this.
Yeah, I'm better at this. I need to practice. You have a lot of practice.
Here, spin. Let's see if I can spin. Let's see if I can do it. Ready?
There you go.
There we go. And doing the clicker. There we go. We got some rain coming in. Hey, there we go. So much fun. See, he brightened up the day. See, the weather's not that bad right now, right?
No.
Exactly.
It's better now.
We're your sunshine today. We're going to continue to see some of that rain pushing through the area. Things will begin to linger out. So check this out. We already have some drier air pushing through. That's good.
That's good.
It's not going to be raining all day long, but we will continue to see some lighter showers pushing through. All of this is coming in from my home state of Alabama, pushing into the area. We're going to continue to see some of that activity. However, tomorrow things are going to change up just a bit. Please continue to stay weather aware. And you got one last trick for us while you're over here? There we go. Bill, see if you can top that. I thought the skills were pretty good, though, weren't they? I mean, I was doing this whole thing. Hey, Zach, thanks so much. You know what? It has begun to get a little more gusty the more time we do spend out here. But, you know, it kind of looks like I'm just standing here. Well, we can zoom out. You can actually see I'm in the water. This is not flooding, nothing. We're actually dealing with a low tide trying to push in. Low tide is looking to be at 7:45 this morning for the northern neck. But high tide is going to be around 1:40 this afternoon. Not the best scenario when it comes to low-lying areas because you've got your high tide at the prime time. We're going to be dealing with heavy amounts of rainfall. So we will be dealing with potential flooding in many low-lying areas. I spoke with people earlier on in the northern northern neck. And they said, you know, we're not panicking about this. We're used to this. We live up here. We love it here. But of course, they're taking those proper precautions, making sure everything's pulled out from the carport. And if they do have some areas that may have some flooding in their situations, because you know a lot of homes here, they're stunning and they're right on the water, so you will be dealing with that high tide along with heavy amounts of rainfall and gusty winds. We have had a few high gusts right in the area. You can tell one's about to pop in right now, gusting right around 44 miles per hour. Temperatures have dropped just a bit, but of course that always happens right before sunrise. Sunrise being at 6:38. So right now we are going to be dealing with low tide, and then right at the prime time of heavy winds, high winds and heavy amounts of rainfall, you've got low tide. So we will be dealing with that at 1:40 this afternoon. So stay safe. And of course, we'll be up here all afternoon long, making sure everyone continues to stay prepared. But it's been kind of unique meeting a lot of people up here that typically aren't my people I've met before, because they're not from the Northern Neck. They were escaping the system from the Outer Banks in Virginia Beach. But of course, after looking at the forecast and talking with them, they understand they're still in for some high winds and heavy amounts of rainfall.
Yeah,
Julie,
I bet they wish they had some waders like you. They'd be out there in the water with you, Nikki-Dee. All right, we'll check back in with you in a little bit.
Hey guys, you know what? We are outside, and the reason Louis out here, he's not going to be out here for long. We want to remind you, bring your pets inside, small or even large. These are the type of conditions that we don't even need to be out in for an extended period of time, let alone the little ones, and of course their water will freeze. And maybe they're not a fan of going to the men's room or the ladies' room outside. Well, here's a great idea. Just take a tarp, put it on the ground. You want to do it right now, and then later on when we have all of that snow, just flick it off, and then you're good to go. You'll finally have some grass. So make sure that you're paying attention. Don't forget about the babies, because this is just the beginning of the snow that's going to head across RVA. I mean, you saw the difference that just 2 hours has made. We're already seeing quite a bit of accumulation, and this is going to continue heading on into the rest of today, overnight, into tomorrow, and continuing into tomorrow evening. This is a very long event, 36 hours in fact, so make sure you are keeping you and your family safe along with your pets, and don't forget to check on your neighbors. Guys?
A lot to get to this morning, including an unexpected day off for some local kids. Plus, Kristen will have a check on the roads for us.
Good morning to you, Kristen. Good morning, Nikki-Dee.
Good morning. I'm everybody's friend again today.
Yes.
But this weekend things are going to change.
Sunday,
I have a
we don't
feeling.
know.
Yeah, Sunday the friendship's up in the air. But you know what? Today's going to be stunning. Right now we're coming in 54 degrees outside of our Millionaire Skycam. We are dealing with some clouds this morning. However, they are incredibly light, and they're going to quickly ease to the east as high pressure will continue to settle in. Temperature-wise, very similar to where we were yesterday. Just a few colder pockets, such as over into Orange, coming in 37, as well as Culpeper and Louisa. 38 over into West Point. Tappahannock, you're sitting at 40, 44 right now in Petersburg and Farmville. You're around 50 degrees. Now, for your school bus forecast, you'll have those clouds in the morning. By lunch, 56 degrees. And notice those winds, how they're shifting strictly out of the west. That's a drying component. So we're going to continue to see plenty of sunshine throughout the day. Pickup's going to be 66, and we're actually going to top out around 70 degrees. And you can think the clouds this morning, and then, of course, those westerly winds, because it's going to be pretty nice today. But tomorrow, well, it's a different story. I've got those details coming up. Welcome back. We are your snow authority right here on CBS 6. I mean, take a look at it. We are right here out in the Museum District. It is coming down fast. Just a few hours ago, the snow started pushing across central Virginia, and then it finally made its way to RVA. I mean, look at this. This is outside. It's getting pretty deep in many locations, and especially like if you do your foot like this, it's almost getting close to 1 inch across the area. It's coming down hard. Visibilities are rather low. We're down to around ½ mile to 1 mile, depending on your location. And the snow like this, it's going to continue to take shape going into the rest of the afternoon. This evening, we're not going to see too much of the snow, but more so of wintry mix, and that's going to cause for quite a disruption. So you're going to have snow. It's almost like a cake. You'll have snow at the bottom, wintry mix, including some sleet going into the middle, and then snow again tomorrow. So when we walk our way on into Sunday morning, we're talking about a day starting out rather chilly but beautiful. But when you step out onto the snow, it's really not going to be so much snow. It's actually going to be some ice underneath it, causing for a dangerous situation. Please remember to stay safe, bring in your pets, and stay right here with CBS 6. We're keeping a very close eye on the radar, and we'll continue to keep you and your family updated. This is one of those storms we haven't seen since 2010, and we are going to keep a very close eye on everything. Mike?
Thanks, Nikki-Dee. Outside right now.